Hello, everyone. So, welcome to another health update. I did warn you guys it's going to be a bit gross. Okay, so let me just say that from my previous problem I had with the abdomen cramps, I would say I'm not having it as of this recording. Who knows when it'll show its ugly head yet again, but I'm not having it, and I think it's all thanks to taking the uh, omeprazole or Omez for short. And I was on this before, I remember like just a few weeks ago. And I would say like just a few days later, I just had this horrible sensation around my stomach area. And then even days after I would take the Omez and my stomach pain would just be, well, not stomach pain, sorry. Abdomen pain would just be so vicious. And then I decided to continue it after a short break, and it seems to be helping. Seems to be really helping. I did not take it today. I don't think I took it yesterday either. But anyways, we'll see. Really see the results as the days wind by. But anyways, so I've had a lot of other symptoms alongside my horrible pain. One of the symptoms was when I go to pee, all of a sudden I'd have this feeling, this what do you call it, heartburn, without really feeling anything in the heart area. You feel like all of that gas is rising up in your throat, and you wonder what the hell is going on. Acid reflux. That's the thing. That's the term. And and yesterday I've had a lot of it, like just a lot of it, and then today as well. As soon as I woke up, I had this strange pain right at the bottom of my throat. You know where you can, what's that part? Well, I don't have a picture right here, but somewhere here, this part here. I had that strange pain, and it's like, wow, really, wow. Um, so I remember just uh, just when I ate something, all of a sudden it started to hurt. Like right at the bottom, it started to really hurt. And I am wondering whether or not I may have hurt my voice because yesterday I was recording so much. But either way, I'm still having this horrible acid reflux. And even yesterday I was looking with my phone light at the back of my throat, and I've noticed such heavy, what's the term, volumes of saliva. That's not a good measurement, I know, but just bear with me. Just forming at the back, and I'm not sure if that's normal, but uh, they looked a lot more foamy than usual. Because even when I spit, just regular spit, um, I don't do that often, but when I do that, I'm noticing how foamy it is, really foamy and fizzy, and it's like that's not how my spit's supposed to be. I am someone who really disapproves of foam, especially in saliva. I don't like when I see foam in saliva, and I've never had that issue until recently, and it's like, wow, this is horrible. Maybe I have had something like this, but I've never had something that's, I would say, lasts for so long, like this. And even after I ate my breakfast, like an hour or two later, I still felt that sensation in my throat, burning sensation. And when I ate again, felt that burning sensation. Yesterday when I was recording, even before that too, I did remember, somewhere around my throat, I just started coughing a bit because, for breakfast I had porridge, and anytime I have porridge, my throat gets a bit, it gets a bit dry to a point where it just feels like you got a cough. And I'm not sure if maybe that kind of caused more problems, or maybe because I was making videos, trying to record a video for such a long time, and maybe because of that breakfast I had yesterday, maybe it's causing an issue. But I'm not going to blame it on that, because there were plenty of times I've had sore throats because of talking so much, and it healed a day or two later. So we'll just have to wait and see. right now. But anyways, I have to show you guys my throat. I warned you it was going to be gross. So yesterday I noticed like thick, just thick, fizzy saliva forming and like kind of like swimming upwards, really. And I don't think I've noticed these deep, uh, this one, yeah, this deep red vein. This is this a vein too? Yeah, it's a vein. Sorry, for a moment I thought, what if it's a shadow? No, that's not a shadow. The shadow is over here, so this is the vein. I'm not sure if that's normal. I'm not sure at all. Um, but regardless, it's not just that area that feels like a burning sensation. It's also right at the bottom, and that's an issue. That's where I'm feeling most of the burns, and it just really sucks. And I know someone might say, well, what's that? Well, I have no idea. But that's not the cause of the problem. That's not the cause of the problem. Now, my tongue does look like this. In fact, it's been like this for some time. So, yeah, I definitely need a mouth scraper. I really need to invest in that. Um, but anyways, yeah, I just I'm not sure really what's to really come from this. Maybe this is just the natural vein really, but it's good to, even if it is a natural vein, it's good to take a picture of it and always judge the changes. Anyways, so that's about it for today's life update. I just have this major issue with acid reflux, and I've even tried twice today, and yesterday I tried once, and the day before that, Gaviscon. I've taken Gaviscon tablets when I started having the horrible gassy abdomen pains, and that was the tablet form, and it really helped for a short while. But the syrup form isn't helping as much as I would have expected to. And this one is like a stronger version of the tablet. So yeah, for some reason it's not helping with that acid reflux. Supposed to neutralize acid, it says on the bottle, and yet it doesn't do that unless my acid is just so strong. Oh boy, I never expected this to end up like it. So the reason why I'm suffering all of this stuff, the reason why I'm having this issue is because I took a pain medicine that had a certain kind of, I think it's called NS AIDS or something like that. And that type of thing obviously can cause ulcers. And ever since then, I've been suffering with all of these issues. And as I feel like I'm slowly taking down one issue at a time, the other issue heightens up, and then it becomes so obnoxious. So I just want to make this video on this topic. So yes, I'm sorry you guys have to look at this gross image of my mouth. Really sorry about that. But anyways, just take care, okay? And read what medication that you purchase, because you never know when it might have something that can cause an issue. Bye.